What's going on, everybody? Welcome to part 2 of the Animal Crossing New Leaf Town Tour. My name is Blaze. Animal Crossing New Horizons is, as I'm recording this, is coming out in 6 days, but as you see it, will probably be about 3 days from now. And I'm actually very excited, very excited. Yesterday, I released a video for part 1 that showed off the town as a, just on the exterior and everything I did outside of the town to make it look like it was reminiscent of a town named Atlantis. So today I'm going to show off some of the houses and other characters I put in the town, and why I chose to do certain things, and why I chose the characters and why I chose who I chose. So welcome Nick to the channel. Welcome Nick to the stream. Mega Eevee I think is here as well. Say hello to YouTube guys. We're going to move on to I'm having a brain fart right now. We're going to move on to the town tour and show off more and more about the town of Atlantis and Animal Crossing New Leaf. So the first thing I want to do here real quick is I wanted to clear out this Meow Coupons thing. I've not looked at this in like 2 years. I don't know how many Meow Coupons I'm going to get, but I'm pretty sure I met the maximum number. 511. How many am I going to get? Really? Only 156? I'm pretty sure I did a bunch of stuff. I thought there'd be like $9.99 or something. Well, I guess that was very anticlimactic. I'm sorry you had to wait for that. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys. Use the code Blaze in Fortnite if you're a Fortnite fan. Or if you are just an Animal Crossing fan, I will be streaming every Saturday night and multiple nights throughout the week for Animal Crossing New Horizons. Building my new town, which I'll reveal what my new town is going to be. I have a great idea for my new town name, and very excited. So anyway, so this first house here, we're going to talk about this one first. This house was the last house that I made. It is it's the town. Of course, the town's name is Atlantis, and I wanted this house to be something that fit that theme. So it's Ariel's house. So that's the name of the character that occupies this house. Of course, she's a mermaid. Of course, it comes from the Little Mermaid. I know that Ariel did not necessarily live in Atlantis, but I figured it was a nice touch to give her all of the mermaid stuff from the island. She only has an upstairs, a downstairs, and a main room. I didn't give her all of the upgrades because honestly, I had no idea what else to give her. The 3 things I did for her, I think, are going to be good. But I also have this little crab food down here, lobster food. That may or may not be the lobster from Little Mermaid. I can't remember his name, but let's not think about that too much. Going upstairs, we're going to look at her upstairs area. So upstairs, she has princess stuff, obviously, because Ariel is a Disney princess. It felt fitting to give her all of the princess stuff as well as all of the mermaid stuff. I didn't give her anything else because, again, I'm not very good at decorating stuff, so I didn't really know what else to give her, but this seemed like a good start. I wanted to do something cool with the basement, but I never really had a chance to do it. I'm going to go downstairs and show off what her basement looks like. I don't even think it's fully expanded because I don't remember if I needed to do that or not. But the goal for her basement was to put things in the basement that she thought were treasures, but are really not treasures. Obviously, I didn't do that. I think I just put the underwater stuff in here. So I was going to put like forks and like spoons, things that are just common everyday things that humans use that she might think are treasures, but I really couldn't find anything. So I just kind of left it alone. I was going to put the underwater stuff in here just to kind of give her something. But the goal was to give her some stuff that looked and felt, like she had found things that were valuable to her that were not valuable to anybody else. But there's a limited number of items like that in Animal Crossing, so I just kind of went with underwater stuff, and I never finished it, as you can see, and maybe I'll try that as time goes on. I'll come back to this game every now and then, but for the most part, that's Ariel's house. One thing I messed up on is that she had all of the mermaid exterior items for a while. If you've been to my streams at any point in the past, you'll notice that I go to Tom Nook's exterior house thing all the time because I accidentally forgot that she had the mermaid door. So I bought this pink door thinking, oh, that'll match until I find the mermaid door. But she already had it, and I was super mad at myself for buying the pink door when I didn't need to. So there's that. So this is my house down here at the bottom. This house really isn't anything special. I'll show this off, but it doesn't really fit the town of Atlantis because when I first built the town, I didn't think about making this a themed town. But what I did is I put the Astro stuff in the front just to get my HHA score up. Back here I put the gorgeous stuff because it's just I didn't have anywhere else to put it and I wanted everything to match. I've got a bunch of pictures and stuff, which is pretty cool. On the right side, I have the robot stuff. And the only reason I chose robot stuff was because it was easy to find. The game just kept giving me robot stuff left and right, and I just kept getting it. So this table here, the fireworks table, is actually kind of hard to get. You had to have logged on to the Nintendo Network and gotten one of their mystery gift giveaways or something like that. I didn't do that, but I had somebody in the Street Pass neighborhood that had this table, and I was able to just buy it. So it's pretty cool. The hat that I'm wearing is the best hat in the game, hands down. Don't at me. The best hat in the game. I will be wearing this hat in New Horizons almost exclusively. So get used to it. Never going to take it off. Never going to give you up. Here I've got the modern stuff. I've always loved the modern stuff. I thought it was always cool. And the second that I realized you could alter the modern stuff, I changed it to red. Because at the time I had an affinity for red stuff. Looking back, I probably would have gone with blue or green. But, I mean, red looks cool. Nothing wrong with red. But I had an obsession with red when I was younger. And, of course, this game's been out for 6 years. So I've got the birthday cake and some other stuff too. Nothing really special in my house. I only did what I did so I could have the HHA score as high as it could be. So nothing really special. Downstairs is the basement. I just have a collection of crap because I really don't have anywhere else to put it. Right now there's a bunch of ore because I'm waiting for the Able sisters to buy ore at double the price so I can just make bank. But yeah, nothing really special down here. The flooring is from the Monster Hunter amiibo, which I do have. I'm hoping that those work in Animal Crossing New Horizons. I do have the Monster Hunter amiibo, and I'll be happy to scan them so other people can get the items if there are items. So that'd be cool. Lovely phone over here. Lovely, lovely phone. And then upstairs, finally, for my house. Again, I don't have anything special in this house. It's just something that I just decided to do. But I went with cabana stuff because I love the cabana stuff. I wanted this to match as best as I could, but it doesn't really look that great. It's a cluttered mess. I feel like it was more cluttered a long time ago. It looks better now, but it's not bad. Got this samurai sword at the foot of my bed. Tissues over there in case I start crying. You know, if I cry myself to sleep at night or something. There's tissues there. I didn't even try to match anything in my house. And looking back now, I know that Animal Crossing New Horizons is going to make it so much easier to do that. I cannot wait. Because you can alter items too and make them different colors and different themes, and you can match stuff up a lot easier. It's going to be so much fun. So the next house I want to show you is Milos House. So Milo is a character that I had to put in this game because Let's talk to O'Hare. This is the third time today he's wanted to ask me something. No, dude, you already asked me this. Keep it. You're cool just the way you are, O'Hare. I love you. Don't leave. You can leave. Push you in the water. This is Milo's house. Milo has a connection to Atlantis through the movie called Atlantis. I made this character specifically because of that movie. I wanted his character to be to have like the type of interior decorating that a scholar would have. I wanted his clothes to resemble someone who was educated and was studying maybe the mysteries of Atlantis and trying to discover something or trying to figure something out. He's got his office. He's got the books and everything. I like his house a lot. I'm actually very proud of it. But I wanted to do more. I just didn't really know what to do. So downstairs, it's kind of cool because downstairs he has pirate ship stuff. And I wanted it to look like he was collecting parts of his ship when his ship crashed. I think his ship crashed. I don't remember the movie very well, but I believe that his ship crashed, and that's how he found himself in Atlantis. So I wanted him to like collect some of his like pirate stuff back, or some of the items on his ship back, as he lived in Atlantis and learned more. But I only found the mast or the wheel, the steering wheel, whatever you call that thing, and then the cannon. The cannon thing. So it's kind of cool. And then going upstairs in this house, I did something a little specific. I believe it's this house, or is it a different house? No. So I have nothing up here. I forgot. I didn't know what to do with his upstairs. I just kind of left it alone. But there was a couple things I could have done. I just had no idea what I was going to do. I was thinking about maybe having like a rocket ship or something, or some kind of like home base or something, but that really didn't fit his character, so I left it alone. So I don't have much to say about his upstairs, but yeah, welcome Elegant, welcome to the stream. We are doing a live video right now for YouTube, so go ahead and say hello to the people of YouTube. Tell them where they can find me on Twitch. So the last house I'm going to show off today is the house over here. This is my favorite house. It's the house that I think it came together the easiest. It was so well thought out and well planned. And then I came across some information that actually ruined it. So this is Poseidon's house. Poseidon he's the king of Atlantis. Which is why his house is a sand castle. It's perfect for him with the golden roof because he's royalty, golden mailbox, golden door. Just the exterior alone, I'm very, very proud of this house. I love this house. When we go inside, you're going to see some great stuff. I love how I decorated the interior of this house. I just want to say it's the thing I'm most proud of in this town. And if I could, you know, if I never have... You know, if Animal Crossing shut down tomorrow, I'd still be very proud of this. So this is the entryway to the house. It's just like a lobby area. I didn't quite finish it because I need another golden armor for this character here. So then we've got pillars. These Greek pillars that are up here. Some of them are broken to kind of indicate that there was some kind of destruction or something that happened in this town or in this city. Which... the legend of Atlantis, something did happen to the city. There was like earthquakes or something happened where the city kind of fell below the surface or underwater or something like that. Very cool lore and mythology about Atlantis. There's 2 guards here guarding this room, and with great reason, because this room is the throne room for Poseidon. I didn't have another throne. I didn't have enough money to buy a second throne. But you can see Poseidon's outfit there is very regal, very royal. Um, very, very cool. I've got this lamp thing here, which I think is neat. I also have these fish Pisces statues here, which I love. I think they're so cool. I think they really add like an aesthetic to the room that makes it look like it's not necessarily um, it's blue. It's got this blue tinge. It's not super bright, super white. The color scheme is very, very spot on. The wallpaper's pretty cool too. So these first two rooms are awesome. The room to the right is what we'll go with next. It's a really cool room. I like this room to the right because I thought, you know what? I think it'd be really cool to have a dining hall. And that's what we have. We've got the ice wall right here. I don't know why there's a wreath up there, but okay. We have the ice wall, the blue regal floor. It's not a regal floor. It's a blue. You have to forgive me for not knowing the name of the floor, but it is a it's a cool floor. We've got the blue lights and everything, which is awesome. And then everybody has a different food, which I think is really cool. So you can sit on the stool and you can kind of rotate yourself and eat your food and stuff. So that's pretty cool. I wanted to do a little bit more with this, but I really didn't have the ability to make it any bigger or smaller. But I do like the way that it worked out. There's a roast over there. It's just cool. I think it's just really neat. So I'm happy with the way that turned out. And then the last thing we'll show is the downstairs and the upstairs, the basement and the second floor. The basement is all golden stuff. So this is meant to resemble Poseidon's treasure or his riches or whatever. I don't know if there's any legend of Poseidon having such riches, but he's a king, so I imagine that he would have a vault of some kind. So this is meant to resemble the vault of Atlantis. Not a whole lot to talk about here. It's all just golden stuff. And if I had more stuff to put in it, I certainly would. But maybe I can put some bell bags over here somewhere. That might work out. But I never really thought about it much. I think I was focused more on the outside and just making money for my town. So I just kind of lost interest in making this stuff. But I think it looks pretty cool. And then the upstairs is pretty cool too, because I wanted the upstairs, the second floor, to resemble that you're going up to the very, very tippy top of this castle, right? You're at the height, the absolute tallest point in this castle. And as you get up there, you're actually above water. So I wanted it to look like you emerged from the water and now you're on this beach in the middle of the ocean. Just in the middle of nowhere in the ocean. Nobody'd know you're here. Nobody'd come find you because there's nothing here to find. Nobody would even know that it's here. But you've emerged from the water, and this is the the mainland. So I imagine that like the very tip tops of the castle would have like these steeples that come up very just barely above water, and you could still get up there and you could still see, but you wouldn't be able to see them if you were like in a plane or something like that. So I thought that was a really cool idea. I like the idea a lot. I don't know if I put it in as a dream address, I don't know if anybody would get it, but I hope that people would get it. As it's one of my favorite ideas that I've put with any of the houses in my town. So those are the 4 houses. Those are the interiors of Atlantis and everything that I've built for the last 7 years. I started working on this town a lot more hardcore about 3 years ago. But I'm very proud of how it turned out, and it's probably going to stay this way for a long time because I don't foresee myself coming back to this game. I don't want to retire it. But when Animal Crossing New Horizons comes out, there's not much of a reason to play this game anymore. So it's going to be really sad if like O'Hare moves out or somebody I really like moves out. But it's kind of a necessary thing because I'm probably not going to log in that much. Moving forward, the new town. What's the new town going to be? Oh man, I've been thinking about it a lot lately, and I wanted to have something that I could like maybe like a Greek mythology or something that had educational value that I'd have to look up and try to find more information about. I really couldn't find anything. I tried so hard to try to find something that would satisfy what I wanted to accomplish in a new Animal Crossing town, especially with all the things that that New Horizons lets you do. I thought about like things like Angel Grove and doing like a Power Rangers town, or something like Kingdom Hearts or something. I thought about so many different things, even like Xanarkand from Final Fantasy X, but nothing really clicked or resonated with me. And so what I'm going to end up doing, and the reason I'm going to end up doing this is because of things like terraforming and because of things like being able to put furniture outside. I'm going to go with Atlantis again on New Horizons. It'll be the third game in the series that I made a town called Atlantis. But I think New Horizons is going to let you do so many cool things with terraforming the land and making the land what it is or what you want it to be, that it's going to look really, really cool. And I honestly can't wait to start working on it because Atlantis is very specifically mapped out by I think it was Poseidon who mapped it out. And I found out later on that Poseidon was never the king of Atlantis. Poseidon's son was actually the king of Atlantis. So there's a little bit of an inconsistency there, but it's okay because I still had fun making the town. But I believe Poseidon used Atlantis as like a way to warn his kingdom about some of the potentials of technology or anything that he didn't want them to do. I don't remember the whole story, but he talks about Atlantis and how Atlantis looked. He was very descriptive about it. So I can really go in and make Atlantis look like Atlantis in this new Horizons game. So that's what I'll be doing. Please don't steal my idea, but I can't stop you if you did. But I honestly can't wait for that. So hopefully you guys can't either. So, but that's it. That's the town. That is the town. Thank you, Nick, for the round of applause. I'm so excited to get things started in New Horizons. As I'm recording this, it's only 6 days away, but as you're watching this, it's only 3 days away, and I cannot wait. The excitement is building, and I will see you in New Horizons.